Gamers, we're back. No promises. First thing you're going to say, where's all the Slay the Spire? I'm addicted to the Bazaar. So when I get this time in the afternoon, I've been recording the Bazaar because I wanted to play the Bazaar. That's full stop, okay? But I'm here, and I love Slay the Spire. I had a 2-hour Peloton ride this morning. I played Slay the Spire the whole time. 2 Ascension 15 victories. Now you might say, why not Ascension 18 or 20 even? That's really hard when you're also, like, distracted. A15 is about my mental and physical synergistic capacity, okay? Now, what was the... I mean, that's just, it's on site. It's every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow. What were the archetypes, one might say? Well, one might say that the archetypes were discard. They were very, very good discard decks. They also both had Alchemize. And I think it's possible they both had Sacred Bark. Although I'm aware of the fact that Sacred Bark is probably more like something that I took out of duress, out of there being a limited quantity of other viable options, instead of like, oh, this is going to be core. But it helped. It helped. So I don't know what we're going to build this time. It's dangerous to, like, you know, force yourself into an archetype too early. I'm just taking Flying Knee because it has a certain degree of flexibility. And you know what? I don't know how long this fight is going to go, but I bet we can get most of the value of a regen potion out here. We would actually like it to end a little bit faster, if possible. Okay, I'm gonna take 6 damage here because I want to make sure that I can kill you as soon as possible. 12 damage. That's okay. I mean, I'm glad we did it. We healed for like 6 or something. Not a ton, but I was gonna say we're probably getting the potion at the end anyway. I like my strike sneaky, bro, but we need to have some way to deal with hallway fights. You already knew that was coming, probably, but all right. I'm gonna burn both potions, man. We have 6 cards we're gonna draw. We want to draw all out attack and neutralize. Okay. Then I'll dump almost everything. And that'll guarantee that we draw it. And we probably Survivor. Then neutralize you. No, because it'll cost us an energy. Hit you. Hit you, hit you. I guess if we're... I don't know. I think that was right. I don't... Okay, well, the draw that you get afterwards, notwithstanding... Actually, the draw was fine. We got the kill. I can live with it. I'll take an unload. And I'm not taking it because it's like a discard enabler. That's just a nice aside, I suppose. I'm taking it because it's good, man. It's good. Like Saul, it's good, man. We take 0 damage. I think, like... I don't want to say, like, I learned much from one run that went well, when you didn't even see. But I'm thinking of Alchemize less in terms of, like, give me an emergency potion that I absolutely have to use. On every fight, I've got to be using 1 potion, otherwise I'm wasting it. And much more, like, having the best possible belt full of potions for important fights. Like, I would rather let some bad potions, like, get discarded or fall off because we can't take them in rewards for combat, than not have, like, 2 great potions to use on an elite or to use on the boss. That was the mental model I was using. Now, we don't have, like, the discard enablers yet. Like the sneaky strikes and the so-ons. Like, I feel like right now, you take the fight. Why do you take the fight? Power potions are good. I don't know about that one specifically, but in general. And we can do a significant amount of damage. We have a rest possible after this. Like, we got a good position, potentially, to ball out here. We got to draw the right cards. I mean, for this fight, these are the right cards. That was actually totally fine. Mercury Hourglass and another energy potion. Let's get another discard enabler. Make Alchemize free so we can play it much more flexibly and then go straight through to another league. We got a great, and this rarely happens for me, we got a great setup for fighting these guys. Usually I'm well more tailored, or way more tailored to like the Lagavulin. But this time we're popping, man. We didn't even draw our AoE on the last turn. Or our Uwiyu Killer Tofu. I'm gonna pop this. We still have all-out attack, so we need like one other attack to finish the job, and we got one other attack. I think we might be able to take the next fight too, man. The Lagavulin is probably the worst for us, and it's also the most likely outcome, but Tungsten Rod, a sneaky strike. I mean, smoke him if you got him, bud. Smoke him if you got him. We kind of have to go in, right? It'd be nice to maybe get an Alchemize first, but ain't nobody got time for that. Remember that? Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, what is he talking about? You remember that, right? You remember that? Flying Knee gave me so much extra energy, and by so much I mean one, but I'm stoked to see it. I was really hoping for Wraith form, but I can live with this, temporarily at least. Tungsten Rod, thank you so much for your help. I mean, I told you this was going to be the worst, man. I told you this was going to be the worst possible option. Just hold. This is a very promising run. It would be bad to see it go down this early. We got to pop this. 11, we're taking 9. Okay, we probably won't fight another elite. Let's be real. I'm proud of myself for being aggressive early. Ninja Scroll. A Ninja Scroll and an Acrobatics. A Shop. We're not necessarily a Shiv build. If anything, with what we've got here, I'm going to cut a strike. I'm going to add a Liquid Memories and a Skill Potion just to keep us, like, relatively strong. I mean, 7 HP. If we die with 7 HP, we probably weren't going to make it too far anyway. Let's go, 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 go. Dump it. Am I going in on you? I think I got a reasonably strong turn to just go in on you. I think we should also, like, just hit him with another sneaky, because we're probably going to play an Alchemize. I mean, that went very well, man. I don't know if you noticed that, but I think that was pretty good. I would take a backflip. In a discard deck, you love to have lots of draw. And I'm choosing not to use Winged Boots, just for your record. Just for the record, I should say. You might be saying, why is my dude not using Winged Boots? Well, the answer to that question is, I want to use it to be more aggressive on a future floor, man. I wouldn't expect the likes of you to understand. So, am I really going to go down to 1 HP? There's not much we can do to stop that, so sure. You're being a real piece here. We shouldn't die on the next turn. Like, if we live in a good universe, like a universe where good things can happen, is basically what I'm trying to say. I don't think we want to play Calculated Gamble. Most cope voice of all time. This could be advantageous for us if we're fighting the Hexaghost. Oh, no. You gotta rest. There's no option. You gotta rest. But I think we're well fitted for this guy, man. Pop a Power Potion. We really wanted to see Envenom. Oh, again. That's embarrassing. But footwork is good once we, pardon me, actually draw it. Let's dump the trash. Gain some extra energy, play something for nothing, and the clicks for free. I can live with it. We may be in danger. I'm kind of vacillating back and forth about whether we're totally set or in a lot of trouble. Regen potion. I honestly think we have to pop it. Like that, no matter what, that'll be 15 extra HP. I think there's a lot of utility we can get from 15 extra HP. Like this is gonna be a dragged out fight, man. This guy is gonna be ran through by the time we finish it. Is that how you say that? I don't think you can use a word like that, or that expression like that. I'm gonna hold you, unfortunately. Tungsten me. Good. Actually, very nice. You see where the problem was there, but I might not have wanted to play sneaky anyway. That's my cope, and I'm sticking to it. We're going to die if we don't. Yeah. You gotta think things. No. We're not gonna die. We're not gonna die. We'll just be extremely in danger. So let's play it slow, man. Play it slow. Either way, I'm glad I popped the regen potion. Good. I need to do a lot of damage to you. We need sneaky strikes next turn, man. I really do like my strikes sneaky. You're losing me my jury here, like in a big way. Dump a basic strike. It's our worst card. You play that. Can I do 20 damage to you? I absolutely can. Just getting through that turn means we're probably fine. Probably is carrying a lot of weight there. But also, can I say, if we get through this, do you know who the freaking stud is? The stud? Alchemize, man. The potions kept us in it. 12 damage. It's not the end of the world. It's not where you want to draw your sneakies, though. I'll tell you that much. Kind of trash, huh? So we need to do probably like 30 damage to you. 28 damage to you. 22. Holy cow. Exact change. Glass Knife is a good card, but it falls off pretty quick. You want to have it in Act 1, I think. I actually think if we can get some tempo, 1,000 cuts is really helpful for us, and energy's always good, man. I know, like, the curse is going to interrupt the combo kind of deck that we got going, but we'll worry about that, you know, once we get the luxury of worrying about it. For now, that extra energy enables a lot of utility. But we really do want 1,000 cuts out there. And now we're kind of like Shiv adjacent as well, man. And I think that's a very good thing. I like playing Shiv decks. I think I tend to do okay with Shiv decks. I would like to draw and play Alchemize. Oh, how thoughtful of you. Now, I'm not a big Snecko Eye guy, but... Or Snecko Oil. I'm a huge Snecko Eye guy. Remove a card, upgrade all strikes and defense. Better value, but I'm telling you, if we want our deck to combo consistently, we dump strikes, keep a few defense, add reflex and tactician that give you bonuses when you discard them. You can call me a believer the way when I saw her face I was believing. I don't know where that joke was supposed to go. I screwed up my sneaky strike as well. But at least it was like in service of playing 1,000 cuts, which may be important. Probably not as important as doing a bunch of damage, though. I bet you're going to give me another potion. Let's do this. That. After image would also be nice. There's a bit of a gulf between the block we're able to create and the block I'd like to create. I think you do some prayer ball. No, we don't need prayer ball. We just beat you. Fruit juice. If we're going 1,000 cuts, we do want a blade dance. You might say, NL, what about the Time Lord? Cross that bridge when we come to it. Cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay. I know I'm being very spendy here, but the elegance of this deck will allow it to combo like crazy, potentially. I'm resting because we have winged boots, but we have possibly like Elite Alley coming up here. So I'm going to start here. Pop this. Pop that. Very, very nice. Because then a dagger spray goes crazy. Liquid memories the dagger spray back. I was going to say a further blade dance. You know what? I think it is a further blade dance. Is there anything I could hit you with that would do 14 damage? Probably not. In which case, start here, see what you get, but you know you have to play this. Even if you take 6 damage or something off of it, you gotta play it. Tori. I'm not a big concentrate guy. Let's go, I mean, if we're in Elite Alley, let's go to Elite Alley, man. Let's not cut any corners, you know? This is big. 1 damage. These are probably gotta hit you, actually. You needed to be killed. You're gonna annoy me, though, because I miscalculated. Which is not rare for a guy like me. You're doing... How could you do damage, bro? Your team's all dead. You got an obligation to hire more team members. You don't have the necessary staff to continue operations, bro. Okay. That was nice. That was very nice. Now we gotta pop. You gotta go. Dump a defend. Play the sneaky. Acrobatics. You gotta go. Play this. Okay, now you can start to see the vision, man. I'm telling you, reflexes and tacticians, they seem like cards that don't do anything, and I've been guilty of saying it myself, but man, oh man, they could get this going. I will happily take a quick slash. We need the draw. Oddly smooth stone. What was the curse's regret? Shame. Shame's pretty bad. Shame's pretty bad. I think we stay on our current line so we could remove it from the shop. That's my thinking, at least. Let's start here. Because then we can sneaky. Shiv, shiv, shiv. 9 damage coming out. Huge get. Honestly, like, oddly smooth stone is such a nice... It's something I rarely buy, which, by the way, is not an indication that it's bad. It's an indication that I'm not always a good judge of what's good and bad in this game. It's something I'd rarely buy because, like, 1 dex doesn't seem, like, sexy. You know, it doesn't seem like it's going to push you over the edge. Then once you have it for free, you're like, man, I should be buying this all the time. It's literally, it's taking damage that I would take off the table. Now, by the way, this is an example of where we're doing potion selection, man. Like, I could play the fire potion and just kill you, but alternatively, I could maybe get a better setup. Like, for example, I don't think we're going to need fairy in a bottle, so toss me that regen potion. I do like a leg sweep. I'm going to take it. It screws up our combo a little bit, but it's a good card. Energy potion. Energy's just always... It's always worthwhile, man. Speaking of which. Sure. Now, what do I want for the boss? Power, liquid memories, duplication, speed or flex, plus an ancient potion. Like, stuff in that domain. I think I'd be happy to just pop that, though. We could make sure that we can discard, like, one of the defends so that we get the refund from sneaky. But I think you just choose not to play sneaky, or sorry, not to play this basic strike instead. That way you actually get, like, a reasonably good amount of block. People will say, like, yeah, obviously, but, like, that's not obvious, man. It takes a lot of having played the game to get to that point, okay? Don't be demure. Don't be mindful. Not in this case. Okay, very nice. No potion. Maybe we made a mistake on that one, but definitely remove the curse. Oh, we can't afford it by 4. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, dude? Are you freaking kidding me? I'm okay with that. It's disappointing, but may we have another chance. I think, realistically, I think this is the least valuable potion for a boss fight. That's an extremely valuable potion for a boss fight. Let's unload. I just want to make sure you're going to pass away, which you are. That's going to help too. I think we hold. I mean, Blade Dance with 1,000 cuts, sure. But we don't know yet who the boss is going to be on the next floor. When we do, it'll be a different story, man. Okay, you have to... You got to pay the iron price. I think you do... I make this mistake all the time. I think you do want to kill you and then eat the vulnerability. And trust me, I'm not overjoyed. But once you eat it, like, you don't have to digest anymore. It's done. It's gone. I spent it. Okay, small bit of damage. We're gonna rest before the boss anyway. We didn't upgrade much on this floor, but we were reasonably, like, aggressive. I was about to play those in, like, exactly the wrong order. I'm telling you, man. I'm a genius? I don't even know how I didn't take damage there, but I'm obviously... That's pretty nice. I miscalculated somewhere. Or I guess it was the combination of Tori and Tungsten Rod, right? The duel of the Iron Mike, as they call it. Boss is you. I'm gonna keep an Ancient Potion, man. I think it's just nice to have one. Because I always forget when bosses make me frail. In particular. So let's pop it, pop it. Permanent stats are what we're looking for, but that's okay. Okay. Now, we got a reasonably good starting draw, I think. It has begun. We blocked something. I don't know what it was, but we blocked it. And we hold. We don't have to use the potions till we have to use the potions. I'm going to use one right now. Free Eviscerate, and Eviscerate does work, like, really well with our deck. Flex Potion. Would have been nice to have an Ancient Potion with it, but there's no way we could have known. We possibly could have inferred. Was it not letting me discard the card I wanted to discard there? Maybe discard the exact same card? I don't know. I don't know. I can't speak to that. I do know I'm kind of rinsing you right now, but my damage output is somewhat slow. Sorry, leg sweep. I got faith you're coming back around. And anytime we draw, like, Blade Dance, we should play our Flex Potion. Just wondering if maybe... Oh, Eviscerate is still pretty good. Like, this is 12. This is not... Because we're weakened. Right. What are we going to draw? Pretty good chance we don't draw something we want to see. So, then you're going to take the next turn off, which means we have one turn to hit you bigly. Not as big as I'd like, but I can't control what we draw, except when I add the cards to the deck in the first place. What do you want from me, man? Okay, a lethal amount of damage. Obviously, non-lethal amount of damage. We don't have to use our potion. 24, any damage. Whenever you lose HP, use one. That's 5. 24. Okay, so this is a big block for us. It actually blocks 8 instead of 4, so I'm going to play it. Don't check my math on that one. I cannot validate that math was correct. It's going to be close, guys. It's going to be close. You gotta dump the Quick Slash. Play the Sneaky. Play Survivor keeps us alive, but hold the Defend. And then play the Defend. Then Eviscerate. Then... Okay, that was very close. What would we love to see? This is where you think about it first. We don't necessarily need another energy relic. Let's start there. Card-wise, I would really love to see a burst. A burst alchemize is nice. Burst leg sweep. I'd love to see adrenaline. Just something that you could toss onto the run to keep your tempo going. Give you more combo pieces. Another alchemize. I don't know what else. Let's take a peek. I do kind of like Envenom, and it gives us buildable damage. I think it's a little hard to play, but I'm gonna go there. And I think let's do it, man. We called it out earlier. There's synchronicity here. Timekeeper is not that bad. I think Dono Deca would have been worse because we don't do a ton of burst damage, and we would have been like, why didn't we take Corpse Explosion? So I think this is it's kind of a nice like middle ground for us. But our deck is still lacking a little bit. Obviously, you gotta go. And it's lacking like the pieces that allow. Might as well send it. You die. Yeah, okay. Well, then I can't play you. Okay. It's lacking like the pieces that allow you to play 15 cards in one turn, which is dangerous against the Timekeeper, but if our cards are good, we don't care as much. We need there's like non-negotiable upgrades. Envenom needs to be upgraded for us to have any chance of playing it. Huge. Thank you, Sacred Bark. Thank you, Sacred Bark. Very cool. I'm just trying to figure out if I can actually play my Sneaky Strike. I think the answer might be no. We need to upgrade 1,000 cuts. We need to upgrade Envenom. I suppose. Hilarious. I suppose we could just get Apotheosis, and that would solve a lot of problems for us, but I guess like the analysis of the game becomes a little basic if you just start saying, well, we could just get Apotheosis. We're setting ourselves up for despair, man. We're not doing enough damage to these guys fast enough. It's working out okay for now, but that's not going to last forever. I feel like Envenom like has to get out there, just so if we land a hit, it has some staying power. I don't know, maybe we're fine. Maybe it's just going to be really slow, but we're otherwise going to be largely okay. We take 1 damage. Then we take 0 damage. I can't do math. I mean, we're getting the job done. It's taken a little while. Mostly because I feel like I can't actually attack them at all. But Mercury Hourglass, that's been the MVP, man. Sad but true. I can't believe it was the most boring fight of all time, but we did get there. I don't feel like it's Blade. Even with Envenom, we got to be very careful about the cards we take against the Time Lord. I think it's definitely removing this. I want a tight deck, and I'm not being facetious when I say that. I don't think we need another Acrobatics, man. We need upgrade all cards you can no longer heal. Very dangerous. I'll take my Rare Relic. We can't do the Normality because we have other curses we're going to want to remove. Okay. This should be fine. Like it's a pretty bad sign if we're not crushing it here. 12 damage. 85 is a great spot to have you. Our burst damage is horrendous though, man. I guess it's like 1,000 cuts because it's really good for when they split. And then just split them as high as you or as low as you can. Probably dump it. You need to get down to 29. I don't think that's happening on my watch. Which is very sad. This is insanely nice, though. That's changed everything. So you're already on 36. Okay, we'll Envenom to get a little extra juice out of it. It's kind of embarrassing that we had to use a potion to get through that without taking damage. I think we did at least. You're gonna split to like 15. An all-out attack would go crazy here. I mean, we shouldn't be too upset. We're probably gonna get a potion when we finish the fight anyway. Regen potion and peace pipe. Footwork I will take. Powers I think are good against the timekeeper because we're like more efficient. They're more efficient. You play them once, they have an effect forever. We can lose flying knee. That's honestly like a bonus for us. We definitely want to make sure we're hitting a shop. We shouldn't be scared of elites, man. The elites should be scared of us. Sure, don't take that out of account. Well, they should be, but I didn't mean it in that context right now specifically. And you popped a regen potion. I think you like. We don't need 1,000 cuts against this guy. This enables that, which enables you to go da 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 da. We probably don't need a footwork against you either when we could be doing damage instead. You also got to remember, turn 1 is like when we do all of our drawing. I want to see alchemize. Thank you, you stud. You freaking stud, man. I'm happy with what we got. Okay, we still have winged boots too. So we want to probably pop up. Oh, but we got to use a card first. Pop a power potion. Honestly, oh, right, you get 2 now. I hate to say it, but I think Caltrops is probably the best for us. We don't need to pop a regen potion yet. We're really looking for, like, Terror on turn 1, but 45 damage. Now, that's a nightmare. Turns out it's actually not all that bad. Let's get out ahead of that. Potions have twice the efficacy, man. I'm stoked. Probably do want footwork. And then dump like a dagger. I'd probably dump all out attack. This gets you back. Provides a nice amount of block. 14 damage. Okay. Well, honestly, this is a fairly questionable run. I think we're in a decent spot, but I could definitely see it going either way. Those burns are extremely nasty, brother. Young nasty, man. We need a defend, but it doesn't have to be right away. And you see what I mean? Like, we have to upgrade these powers so I feel better about playing them. Because if I'd played them early, if I paid the cost to play them early, I would probably be, like, sitting pretty right now. But I'm not sitting pretty, am I? I'm not sitting pretty at all! You are done, though. That being said, am I insane to not kill you this turn so I can feast? We're gonna draw burns. Okay, I'm gonna kill you. I wanted to get my regen potion value, but Shuriken is interesting. I don't think it's what we're looking for. 26 cards is like, it's kind of a sweet spot. We'd really love to have Tactician, man. Or actually, Reflex might even be better. We don't really have energy concerns. The Reflex gives you like 2 draw when you discard it and 3 after it's upgraded. Now, this was a great time to have upgraded Envenom. Without a doubt. Discard. I'm howling at the moon. It would probably keep you weak. Just in case. This is like preventative health. We have no discards. We know we have to play Terror. We should have played 1,000 cuts first. Okay, well, we're taking some damage, but it's not catastrophic. Explosion potion. With twice the efficacy of a normal explosion potion. We need to do more damage, man. We need to stack up more poison. He's gonna start hitting me like a truck. Like right now. Basically immediately. Guys, we might be cooked. I did that just to make myself feel better, which is the most bearish sign of all. Because he doesn't stop attacking. Like, that dude was spitting when he said the years start coming and they don't stop coming. We're going to dump this blade dance, though. It pains me to do so, obviously. Just get in range of the explosive potion, and we might be able to make it out of this. I lived. I lived! Just give me something good, man. give me enough. It's gotta be this. And then we're all in, right? Unless a leg sweep would get us there. Because if a leg sweep would keep us alive... You're already weak, though. This gives us 18 block, would take us to 27. Which takes us to 39. This would keep us... This and this would keep us alive. What are we drawing next turn? The benefit that we have is we get an extra turn to do 10 poison to you. There's obviously some weaknesses in the plan as well. But the 10 poison, that's hard for me to say no to, man. Okay, so we're gonna get there. And we get to keep our explosive potion, but that was not worth it at all. That was really bad. Bane's the scariest guy I've ever seen. We have to rest. I wish we could upgrade, but we have to rest. And then I think we got 199 gold. You gotta go over here and remove... I clicked on it before I had the chance to talk myself out of it. Now, Pain is going to be real annoying to have in the deck, but my reasoning in the 0.02 seconds it took me to choose the waffle was that we have enough discard enablers that Pain is not necessarily, like, going to kill us. Now, if we don't draw those discard enablers, that obviously goes out the window, but let's just draw them then. Forehead. I mean, I think I'd rather take 0 damage and play footwork. It's just the kind of guy I am. 1,000 cuts, it's a situation where I'm like, I don't think it adds up. I wish that it added up, but I don't think it adds up. We're holding. All we gotta do is hold for 3 more turns. He never ends, man. He never... Actually, Pain is not that big of a deal, I'm realizing, thanks to Tungsten Rod. Okay, honestly, you're ticking me off, so take one of those and call me in the morning. Very nice, possible, like, boss potion. A strength potion is pretty great. I think. I'm the type of guy that would be happy to see it. Not like other guys. I'd be happy to see something like that. Stack up some poison. Next turn, you're going to be playing from a little bit behind the 8-ball, but if we don't get a good draw, I mean, it was 90 damage. And I'm not even in, like, the Wrath state or anything. My god, we don't even have to use the potion, which means we can increase our potion filtering. Not necessary. Honestly, I feel like an upgraded backflip is worth adding. No tactician, no reflex, man. They really do be your own. We need strength. We need draw. Can I do this? We're doing 19 damage. You could do this and then play a defend on top of it. Kind of important, I think. Because it allows us to do some damage to a spiker before they hit, like, critical mass. Would you all, like, allow me to say something? I think we've done an amazing job on a run that if I'm honestly looking at it, I don't think this run is that good. And I think we're doing a great job. Please tell me I can at least get 2 shifts. Okay, that's all I could ask for. I made a mistake. I think we're doing a bang-up job with a deck that isn't 100% of what I thought it could be. Guess I should have played one more card. That's not to say it's a trash deck. No one ever said trash. You're putting words in my mouth. You're gaslighting me. But I think certainly, like, if we were talking about, like, the cards you need in order to make a discard build work, we have almost exactly the bare minimum. And we've managed to kind of, like, piece the rest together. I don't know what you want me to do, brother. We gotta play potions to get defense up here. Calculated Gamble is a very, very nice enabler. So what I'm doing, essentially, I'm complimenting myself. And you may agree or disagree that we deserve it, but I think this was a very understated and mature run. You know, this is not The Dark Knight getting nominated for Best Picture. This is like The Artist getting nominated for Best Picture. And you know what happened? The Artist won. Did it deserve it? Nah, man. Have you seen The Dark Knight? It goes crazy. It's insane. It might be the best movie ever made. I'm being facetious, but I do really like it. It's really good. Don't deny it. You can also love the art house stuff, but you got to put some respect on The Dark Knight as well. It's a popcorn classic, as they say. Huge draw, man. Was he in that? Was he in The Dark Knight? Huge draw, man? I don't think so. He's more of like a Wolverine. He's a Marvel guy, right? Do I need to play this to kill you? That's embarrassing, man. Because I don't want to play it. I want to play my defense instead. I'll tell you one thing. A potion for poison, not relevant at all against the boss. Even with 12 poison. So I'm happy to use it there to positive effect. What can I say, brother? I like my strikes sneaky. Now, we don't necessarily have to rest. We could upgrade 1,000 cuts instead, but I'd like to have the HP, if I'm speaking frankly. We don't have the potion setup I was hoping for. That's okay. The Survivor, just dump it. We need the block anyway. Terror and Sneaky. Gain some decks. We should have popped this ages ago. And I'll hold you there. I'll hold you there at 7 cards. Give me some flexibility. Another 24 damage. Not the worst. We want to play 4 more cards. That's rough, man. So I think we should take a hit and play Envenom. There was nothing much we could do about that. We get 1 card this turn. I'm a simple guy. Clearly, based on my decision making. Okay, now it's on, bro. This tears it. So I'm slow playing you a little bit, but it's just by virtue of like the draws that we got, man. 38. I think you start with acrobatics. Dump anything, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna calculate it. I needed defense. I don't think I'm doing enough damage, bro. I'm having a crisis right now. I know you're gonna say, of course you're not doing enough damage. You're discarding all your attacks. Yeah, but I need blocks, man. I know I only got 1 card next turn. Hold. Oh, great. Beautiful situation. At least I can hit you. Hit you, dump it. Okay, we get a fresh start. And we got a little bit of poison on you. Not much. Start there. Well, I mean, if you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound, bro. Let's gain some... Let's gain some strength. Got 5 cards to work with next turn. 5 cards. 27 block. Odds of me playing 5 cards very low. Let's freeze them right there then. 27 damage. We got 2 cards. I'm the luckiest guy on the Lower East Side, man. We're probably... we need to pay more attention to our plated armor. This is a heinous turn. And you're heinous for putting me in this position. Now you're going to take a turn off. I play 9 cards or I play 0 cards. We play 0 cards. And then we're all in. Now This is the meat and potatoes right here. You're not vulnerable anymore, which is like a huge debuff for me, but I think we slash you. Calculate some gambles. Sneaky strike. Dump it. Sneaky strike. 4 cards. I am content to hit you one more time. Do some damage, stack some poison. 62 damage. 45 damage. 27 damage. 54 damage. Little light on it on the HP front. 40 damage. Have you lost your mind? And I have to play both blocks. It barely keeps us alive, but the calculated gamble could have just killed us. Instead, we're gonna die on this turn. Can I be honest with you? I think we played a great game on the meta level. I think we made some horrible decisions closer to the end. I think we could have taken that boss fight, but I don't think that was like an easy seed and path that we took. I'm proud of us. Ascension 18, man. For now, thanks for watching. We'll be back. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. See ya!